Hello YouTube fans, back again, and today I thought I'd talk about a zombie comedy. People probably wonder, Pete, why are you not doing this one? Why are you not doing this one? People thinking, what the fuck am I on about? That being from 1985, Return of the Living Dead. That's right, Return of the Living Dead, the original, the classic, 1985, the original Return of the Living Dead. And I've got to admit, I love this film because it's different. Yes, you do have zombies running about, and it's fucking stupid, and it's fucking laughable. But in all fairness, it is a kind of a comedy version, so I can let that fly over my head. What else I like about Return of the Living Dead is people want to whinge and whine and say, oh, this isn't a remade Night of the Living Dead from 1990. Remember? I like Night of the Living Dead, both versions. I may not be a lover of the original, but like I said, and I'm going to repeat myself, I respect it. I also like the 90s Night of the Living Dead. But in all fairness, they already remade Night of the Living Dead. You know what the remake was called? Return of the Living Dead. Yeah, you could say it's a sequel of Night of the Living Dead, even though the same there. You've had the third one, be Day of the Dead. But to me, this is what you could say is more of a remake. Different type of people being trapped in a building with zombies wanting to eat them. Where in Night of the Living Dead, same fucking story. The only difference is zombies just not want to eat you. They want to eat your fucking brain. They want to eat your brain. Hey, get Mike Hancock. They might eat his brain. Not like he's fucking got one anyway. But yeah, they want to eat brains. And as the zombie says all the way through the film, brains. That is Return of the Living Dead. Good film. You start off with these cocky type of punk doff people, and they want to meet the mate who's working. He works near the cemetery. And what he does, he basically devours dead people and he works doing autopsies. You know, that sort of nice stuff. And he has one mate. He always gets someone who likes to show off. You know, oh, I did this, I did that. He even mentions the 68 Night of the Living Dead, claiming it was a true story. You believe that, you believe fucking anything. But to him, it's a true story. Long but old, he lets gas off and it knocks him out. Starts up with the word Return of the Living Dead, almost said night. And you got the dead people. Now my only issue is, the zombies look like shit. They look like they've got a turd, look like they've got a bit of mud, they stuffed it on everybody, and they called it a fucking day. Now I've got to admit, people may not be a lover of this, but I prefer Return of the Living Dead 2. I'll stick your two fingers up. Return of the Living Dead 2. Because I felt, in all fairness, they did the effects better than that. And who knows, that might be my next review. Return of the Living Dead 2. Because I actually like that one. The third one I do have issues with, and I might review it, I might not. If it had, it'd have to be a rant because it sucks. But I'm not going to have a big rant with it. It just sucks. But I do admit the effects were better than Return of the Living Dead 2. But on the occasion, they do have some decent effects. You've got a naked one tied up. Looks a bit like the movie I reviewed, called Life Force. Tied up, and it's crying away for, I want brains! Speaking of brains, the one that dies up and bites that guy's head. The one that says, brains! That was a decent effect zombie. And then you've got the naked zombie that comes up. Tits bust a lot. That was good zombie. You had the mid-tit zombie, and I'm trying to think of other zombies. You have the Stereogun one you see in the trailer. The only thing is, you've got a bit of the effect showing where you see the mouth open and you see a bit of sting on the mouth. It's a bit of a giveaway. I've just named every decent zombie. The rest of them just look like people with a bit of mud on, got it a fucking day, and that was it. I thought the zombies in the second one were more better, and I went with the humour. And I like the idea that they want to eat your fucking brains, which Speaking of people, without being insulting, there's not a lot of brains to eat there. But at the end of the day, I do like Return of the Living Dead. I do like the chick in it who strips off. I've got to say that because I've got a dirty mind. I do like the dude. I'm going to forget that. That's the best bit in the film. You've got that doff chick, strips off, so's bus, so's tits, arse, the lot. Love it. Love it. It was actually the same dude. Remember the movie I reviewed months and months ago? Called Savage Streets. It was Linda Blair's sister, the one who gets raped. Not nice, but she does. Lumber Road, before... Well, that's, yeah, I can forget it. Yeah, it was 1 year after. I could say before then. 1 year after, she did this. Return of the Living Dead 2. And I've seen this film for years and years, and I never even fucking knew it with her. Never even knew it with her. And it was. She's been in a few films. She's definitely not shy at sewing up. And in this, she's definitely not shy. Bus, tits, arse, the lot. Now, originally, she was in the bus. So on a bus, so on it all, next to a cemetery. But the director and producer is crying a fucking river and she had to put something down there so it's not as befuddling without me looking like I'm having a bit of fun, which I'm not. And it's the same because she's definitely got a nice body. For the girl of her height, she's definitely got a nice little figure. I wouldn't say no myself. But yeah, how could I forget that scene? Everyone remembers that scene. The girl's tripping off and doing that sexy dance. She's stepping again. And the other thing I like about Return of the Living Dead, he's got some of the Friday the 13th dies. You've got the die who turns into a zombie. Oh, it's hurting, I want to eat your brains. He was the one that played in Friday the 13th Part 6. If I can put my fingers up. Yeah, 6. And you've got the other die, a bit like Michael Jackson, with his dead lots in that. He was in Friday the 13th Part 5. So you've had the one who played the last Tommy in the 6th Friday the 13th, and you've got the one from the 5th one who has the most laughable death scene in any Friday the 13th. Where he's steaming like a dough and he gets a fucking spear impaled. It's a bit laughable to see. It's supposed to be a disturbing death scene when he's crying in the river and he's crying like a dough. But yeah, you've got 2 dies from Friday the 13th films. They're type ones I might review one day around the road. But yeah, Return of the Living Dead. The only issue I have, it has a downbeat ending. This it's death by stupidity. Because you've got the people and they're panicking, the zombies are attacking them. What do? They phone up the fucking army. Of all the people, you do not phone the fucking army when it's something top secret. Because what do? They phone the army, they find out about it, say hang on, some die, phones up some other die, someone next to the missiles there, which can happen, remember me talking about that in a film once. Press the button and fucking nukes everybody. That's right, nukes everybody. So word of advice, if you've got zombies attacking you, don't phone the army or you're going to get fucking neutered. But apart from that downbeat ending, still not a bad film. And for that, I'm going to give it a fopping 5-star rating. Because unlike Zombie Flesh Eaters 2, which is a fucking joke, this was a joke meant to be. Meaning it was a comedy horror film. It wasn't made to be serious. For that, have fun with it. And as it says in the song, do you want a party? Into them, have a good one.